Welcome, we all know this name, Larian Studios, BioWare, CD Projekt RED, but every name have its story. So how famous RPG studios got their names? Sadly, not all video game developers pay special attention to name of their studio, and in case their game was successful and their brand now known all around the world, sometimes that leads to some kind of embarrassment. And exactly this happened to CD Projekt RED. It's a perfect example of bad naming. Studio got its name only because in 90s the founder of the company was selling pirated copies of games on CD. Can you imagine this? But later their business scaled, they become big, legalizing all the ways, and they always want to make a game. Without thinking twice, the leader added word "RED" to the name of the publishing house, and that's it. By the way, original logo of CD Projekt was blue. Matt Findlay and Brian Fargo many years was working in Interplay and lived at the same time. The inXile Entertainment studio he found got its name almost by accident, but the name has important message and some kind of reminder for Fargo. Cause earlier he lost Interplay cause of bad financial situation to investors. They call themselves leaders in exile, and people like it so much that they constantly repeated this phrase, in exile, in exile, in exile. So they decide to make a new world, and so they did. Larian Studios was founded back in 1996, but success came to them only after 20 years. Yes, it's a tragedy, but little know that behind the name of the studio another tragedy hides. The fact is that Sven gave a name of his dead dog to the company, cause he loved it so much. This, by the way, is not the only case when Winkle names something after his pets. Few people know, but the working title of Baldur's Gate 3 was Project Gustav. Gustav is the name of the German Shepherd, and you can see this dog a lot in his development diaries. After the success of original Fallout, the leader of Interplay decided to make a regional brand that could become an indicator of quality and increase the sales of other games related to the Fallout franchise. The leaders of Interplay did not do naming on their own, but put this burden on Fergus Urquhart, but he simply didn't have good ideas. So they tried to come up with at least some kind of name. RPG department simply didn't sound good. Dragonplay? No, not a chance at all. They even tried to 12 Garage. No, that didn't suit it at all. But in fact, he's already knows the best option, but keep it in secret. There is so-called Black Isle in Scotland. Also, its effect, it's not an island at all. Fergus family live in this place. That's how company get its name. Blizzard naming was as simple as it ever possible. They just go through the dictionary and take a list of long words and then start narrowing it down. And when they have a short list, they go into the office and ask opinion of workers and then check it if the trademark is free. And so Blizzard Entertainment appear. However, it turned out that the main attention was paid not to the word Blizzard, which occupies almost the entire area of the famous logo, but to the lonely lurking below entertainment. Usually developers add a second word, cause it just sounds better. They add games, studios, or entertainment. But not in this case. They add entertainment cause they don't want to release only games. They want to leave opportunity to make a films, books, comic books, or anything else. So that's why Blizzard Entertainment. The name of Canadian BioWare looks like it hides some kind of hidden meaning, and in some way it is. This is a fusion of the words biology and software, and the history of its appearance is connected with professional activities of three founders of the studio. Believe it or not, but all three founders were medical doctors in the past, and they use this name to remind about this fact. And also it means software for people. The original logo had the inscription BioWare and two hands, one human hand and a robotic hand, symbolizing the connection of a man and machine. They thought that this name would be very memorable, and it also was a free name. Also, the idea of referencing to medicine was quite popular at this time. The concept was software for people, BioWare, and later they removed the hands from logo, leaving only the name. Also, you can find it on early business cards and some t-shirts. Obsidian Entertainment was founded by Fergus. Do you remember him from Black Isle Studio? Chris Avalon, Chris Jones and Chris Parker. Oh, that's too many Chris's here. The studio was born out of iconic Black Isle Studios and have trouble of choosing name right from the beginning, cause as I already tell you, Fergus takes the name Black Isle and now it's belong to Interplay and there is nothing you can do, but you must figure out something epic. They want a good name, a strong name that people would immediately remember. There was a lot of options, Scorched Earth, Three Clowns Software and many other, but in a result of brainstorming, Obsidian Black Volcanic Glass came out. And they was just looking for something similar, something correlating. When they present this name to employers, they love it and say there are no other options than that. And now we have the Obsidian Entertainment. And remember, we can have a Three Clown Software. Friends, I really hope you enjoyed this unusual video, and if you do, don't forget to like it. And tell me, which studio story do you like most? Leave me a comment. And I will see you in my next video.